neither wants my baby. Calling of the sun. The horses to the sea, then dance upon the rising sun. Owls and angels singing, Lord, it fills my soul. Louder and louder, I hear the engines roar. Faster and faster, eagles on the turn. Tighter and tighter, on the lightning flash. Closer and closer, you know you're almost so big. And the whole again. Machines make their rounds, don't care they ever see the dawn. Any peaceful flowing river, after the winter's come and gone. Yeah, I feel weak and dead, long little second song. The old lady at the wheel, holding roses and thorns. Louder and louder, hear the ancients roar. Faster and faster, people's on the turn. Tighter and tighter, on the lightning flare. Closer and closer, you know your walls so thin. I've been whole again. Say his name and he appears.
This is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Greeting and welcome to Old School Watch Party Sundays with T3 and me, Winning Reality. How y'all doing this evening? If you're all doing and living well, say hello, Shelly.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
All right. I'd like to thank all of those Winner Circle members. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen, thank you guys so much. And thank you to Shelly and Wolfram for also being members over on Rumble. You can be a member too. All you have to do is hit that little button down there at the bottom. It says join, and you will be part of the Winner Circle on a permanent, recurring basis. It's supporting the channel and being totally awesome. So thank you for that. And I look forward to having a great time this evening with you guys. We do. And broadcasting live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And by the way, this is the kickoff show where we hang out, and we speak, we chat with the crowd, we talk about whatever comes up. Really, if we don't have something kind of like solid to talk about, we just whatever. Yep. And but then we leave YouTube and we stay on Rumble and X for exclusive showing of our documentary. Tonight's documentary is how the mafia works, and I can see that I did not put that in there, right? But that's okay. I'll fix that in a second. How mafia works. All right. And we'll be covering the Italian mafia, the Chinese mafia, and the Japanese mafia. So that is going to be very interesting. Kind of the same format as this entire series. We actually have an entire series on how organized crime works, running from U.S. gangs and prisons, U.S. gangs and of different varieties, and now the mafia, which is like a gang but more like a family. And you will get to see some really good exclusive interview footage from people that were actually in it, who explain it piece by piece how it works. Very interesting stuff. It's been a great series, and I do have a playlist for that, and it is in the description on the Rumble side. So it is on the Rumble side. It's a Rumble playlist. They're awesome. So if you want to catch all this series in full, that's where you go, that playlist. And it also has each movie that we've watched along with it. So you get a movie and you get a documentary each and every week from us here on Old School Watch Party Sunday. Let's say hello to the crowd. Welcome. Thank you for dropping these links. And remember, you guys, always listen to the wolf. He knows what he's talking about. He wipes his paws, lips in the house, and he is here. Cool Gang number 2. What's up? How you doing, man? So happy that you're joining
Hey,
us. This evening.
cool.
Awesome to see you, and thank you for being a member. Daisy Girl Williams, there you are. Hello, hello.
My Daisy.
There you go. Tamori, what's up, my friend? How you doing? How you doing?
Lemon.
So happy you guys are here, and I'm sure more will be piling in as we roll along in this kickoff show tonight. And thank you to everybody watching on X and on Rumble. So nice to have you guys here. Let's see who's over there on Rumble. As you come in on Rumble, make sure you say hello so I can say hello back to you and thank you for being here. All right, that's how we do it. And we are off and running. Shelly, what's the big news of the day in your area, in your neck of the woods?
I have babies. I'm so excited. I have babies. I have baby ducks and I have baby chicks, and they're in my living room. They're very loud. I know you guys can't hear them because I have an amazing mic, but they're just cheep, 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 but they're so cute. And don't worry, I held each one. Each one got nestled in the boobs. They're cleavage, birds now. So we've imprinted, we've bonded, and now when I walk in there, when I walked into the living room before, I was talking to my mother. And as soon as they heard me, I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. Connor was like, you already stole our birds. I was like, I know. I was like, animals love me. I can't help it. They know I'm never going to hurt them, but they're so cute. They're so cute.
I bet. I've seen pictures.
I know. Unfortunately for Winning, I sent him video of me talking to them in my baby voice that I use for animals, which always makes animals happy. I forgot that I don't think you ever heard me talk like that. Like, really?
Nope. No,
it's very not me. But
it is how mafias work, because there's more than one kind. So I was going over on how to title this video tonight. I was trying to figure out how to make this work. So that's how mafias work. That works, right?
No, that's right. That's grammatically correct.
Sorry, back to your story about the chickens and the ducks. She has 2 chickens and 2 ducks.
I have 2 chickens and 2 ducks. One of the ducks is called Nippy because that's what he does. He already bit my boob, bit my finger, bit my shirt, bit one of the other ducks. He's just not mean, or I think he's just investigating.
Look who's here. It's
not
Mimsy.
Aggressive.
Hi, Mimsy.
Mimsy, I have baby ducks and baby chicks, Mims. Baby ducks and baby chicks. It's so awesome. I'm so happy. And basically they got that because, they were going to get the chickens, but they got the ducks to make me happy because I always wanted ducks. So they wanted to boost my spirits because it ain't been easy, the transition. It really hasn't. Living with my mother has not been easy. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, I'm not in jail yet. She said, hi, Winning and Shelly. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Shelly. That's so cute. They're so cute. I put up a short of them. You guys should go check them out on my thing because I need the views anyway. not to be beating around the bush. Just go look at the damn short and hit the like button. But yeah, they're so cute and they're so fluffy. It's not they're not regular chickens. They're not like your standard, poultry chicken that you see in the white and red ones. These are they're very dark and they're gonna have plumes of kind of curly hair in the middle, like little mohawks. I forget what the hell they're called, but I had to look on the receipt for the name and then I looked them up and I matched pictures. But yeah, they're gonna be cute. The ducks are gonna be white probably. They'll be white ducks. They're not mallards. They're pecans. I think that's what they're called. No, there's enough Valhallas. Listen, if I could convince my mother's husband to buy goats, I would totally get goats. But we don't have a fence yet. We just have tree lines. So until we have a fence, I can't get goats. I do want goats, though. I really do. But first, we got to get the puppies. That's next. It's a toss-up between chocolate labs and black Labrador retrievers. I want the black Labrador retriever. He wants the chocolate lab. I'm like, dude, can't you just get one of each since you're getting 2? Like, make everybody happy. Ellie Fun.
Really fun. How you doing? Is that the name of the chickens?
I don't know. I didn't see the name. I only got the whatchamacallit, the picture from the thing. And it said it on the receipt. No, it wasn't a crev. It's something else. What the I can't
Well, think
remember
about
what it's
that.
called.
Why I tell Mimsy, we're so happy that you're home and well and
Aw.
back home. So we didn't know you were there. We would have been sending wishes and prayers to you every time. But we're glad that you're home and you're well.
Yeah, we're always thinking of you, Mims.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, when
Yeah.
you're not here, you are very much missed and you are thought
Absolutely.
of, and we pray for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uh,
We do.
Silkies? No, they're not fancy. It's just a weird kind of chicken. But I don't know the name of it.
Isn't
I did, and it's gone.
Isn't it great she has a yard now? I mean, we've been all imagining you boxed up in this little dirty New Jersey building and in this little teeny apartment with people all around you making noise and kind of like, good times or something. But
Mhm. That's exactly what it was like. Yeah.
right.
hmm
Bookman coming by for sweet potato pie.
Oh,
Not
I
really.
make good sweet
Get outta
potato
here.
pie. Don't go there. I make good sweet potato pie.
Get out of here.
I do. I
Mm.
do.
Absolutely.
Those are the chickens with the mohawks. I said it's like
Yes.
a mohawk. It's curly. Supposedly, like it's curly, but they're very dark chickens, and they have like spots of yellow and white on them. Like not spots, but like more like slashes. Very cute though. I gotta find a picture. It's just I'm having issues with my Wi-Fi, so I'm like afraid to touch my computer right now because I already got booted off twice. So if
Oh,
I
yeah.
disappear, I'll be back.
She'll be back.
I'll
So
be
how you
back.
get? I got a question. How are you going to keep? I know you're going to keep the chickens in a coop. How are you going to keep the ducks safe from the coyotes?
Because he's got the garage. He's going to build a pen for them in the garage. Because
The
he
duck-
has no plans on putting any cars in the garage for some reason.
You're going to keep the ducks in the garage?
Yeah, because the garage is insulated. It's nice in there.
They're
And
never going to
this
go
way,
outside.
at the end of the day. Huh?
They're never going outside.
No, they're going outside, but like when it's time to take it down, instead of putting them like in a coop, they can go and like nest in the garage at night. Otherwise, they're going to be, in the house until they're big enough to like go around by themselves. A day at a time, a day at a time.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
I know,
All right.
but they have that entire basement too, because we have nothing in the basement yet.
I'm like house ducks.
I
thought
mean,
you-
it's not the worst thing, but
They'll be swimming in the pool eventually.
Ellie, you know a lot about chickens. I'm impressed.
Oh, you thought I thought Daisy would be chiming in on all this chicken stuff,
Right? No, Daisy's gonna flip out when I get the dogs.
Mhm.
She's definitely gonna flip out when we get the dogs. But I can tell y'all, my cats don't know what to do. Snips ran
Hello,
away.
T-Rex.
She's hiding underneath my bed. She will not come out. But Boo was
T-Rex
like,
has
"What's
13 layer
that?"
hens.
Nice. What do they look like? I don't know. We're
Layered.
starting with 2. That's the thing. We're starting with 2 because we don't want to get like too many because we don't really, we're not experts in this. We're learning, as we go. So if you screw up 2, you don't feel as bad as if you screw up like 10 of them.
Thank you for
But,
that, Daisy.
Oh, thanks, Days. She's so sweet. That's a lot of eggs at T-Rex. Yeah, right? I mean, that's basically because we already started. We were like, we're not eating these chickens. And he was just like, no. We were like, you're not going to make us eat these chickens, are you? Like, we're not going to bond with these chickens and then have to eat them because that would just be wrong. Unwashed eggs can last months on the counter. Awesome. I did hear that they don't have to be refrigerated or anything as long as you don't wash the protective outside off. Just get ready for critters to get them. Unfortunately, it'll happen, and don't let it discourage you. No, I know, but again, like that's why
Need
Fredo's
dogs.
in charge of the whole chicken coop thing. He wants to do an elevated one. He wants to like build a foundation for it so that they can like go up into the coop, so that they're not like close to the ground.
Uh-huh.
He's got tons of plans.
All right. T-Rex, did you catch the Rumble trailer?
If you didn't, maybe we'll play it when we go over to Rumble.
Probably not.
I think you
Yeah.
should. Come on. It's
Nope.
cute.
Yes. If I send you a Rumble link early in DMs, it probably means you're in the trailer. So
That's awesome.
it's usually how I do it. But yeah.
We do have a lot of predators around here. We got bears, we got coyotes. There's quite a few things around here. Snakes, which is fun. I thought I saw a bear this morning, but no, it could have been, but it disappeared too quick for me to actually see it. It was too far away. Because I don't know what's going on with me, but since I moved here, I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day. It's not fair. Doesn't matter what time I go to sleep. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, really?
Nice.
Now that I have a bed, I'm like, oh, look at me. I'm awake. It's not right. Bigfoot in the backyard.
Coming from Mother Perez.
I know. I actually have a picture of her posing with Bigfoot Goose in her butt. I do, because that's my mother. Listen, the apple didn't fall far from the tree when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
I totally take goofy pictures like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
What? It's fun. You gotta have fun.
Do you know if
like
possums eat chickens too? Raccoons and foxes? Possums eat raccoons and foxes? I didn't know a possum.
Well, we don't have. I haven't seen a possum yet. I haven't.
Chicken houses I worked in held 120K little chicks. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot of cheaps.
What do you mean worked in? Like, do you still work in the chicken houses, or do you not work there anymore?
I've come to believe that Daisy has done pretty much a little bit of everything. She's a lot like me in that regard, like a lot of different like career choices. Like a lot. I've only seen a couple raccoons and I haven't seen any foxes. But the deer around here, Jesus. I mean, they two of them jumped over the hood of his car when he was coming here the first time and he freaked out. He was like, I almost hit a deer. I was like, yeah, you don't hit deer. Deer hit you. It's like, and it's a brand new truck too. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I have big possums that run through my backyard. Big ones.
Do they hiss at you?
No, they're way down the ways. They run the perimeter. They hear me, they go running. They break routine. So they usually don't. I mean, I'm way up above them, so they usually don't see me, but they hear me, catch a whiff, something like that. Yeah.
Elephant said that she has some in her yard. They just hissed at her.
Yeah, they will hiss. They don't bite though. It's weird.
We have a lot of rabbits. Oh my goodness, a lot of rabbits. And I'm not talking about like the teeny tiny, like, oh, it's so cute and fuzzy. No, these are big freaking rabbits.
Jackrabbits.
I guess
When
they
they
have
get big, you call them jack.
long ears. What?
So when they get big, is that how that works?
I don't know. These are the kind like they have really, really like narrow, high pointed ears. So they're not like floppy. These are not fatty rabbits. These are like when they run, they're gone. You blink and you just like, where'd it go? You have around 20 deer right now. Half are spotted babies. Aww. That's where Bugs Bunny went. Mm-hmm. Yep, right after George. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? But it's been an experience living here. I mean, I'm finally kind of over the whole daddy long legs thing, but even the moths here are different. Like they're actually huge and really pretty. Like the ones in Hoboken were just these little white, silky freaking moths. They were pain in the ass. They eat through your clothes. But like the moths here, I see them right before they go and hit the zapper. Because my mother insisted on getting a bug zapper. Lovely. You're in the middle of the conversation. I'm like, would you turn that freaking thing off? If you want to entice the deer into your yard, throw clover seeds. Really? Thank you for that. I will tell my mother's husband to pick some up at Tractor Supply. He loves that store. He goes there like every day. It's like, okay. Right now he was doing the plans for, I know he got plans online. And he talked to his brother about like building a deck. So I think his brother Danny is going to come here when it's time to build the deck because he built his on the back of his house. So he's going to help Fredo. They work construction together when they both got out of the army. So they're going to build a big back deck. And I asked them to put down like a little bit of, to think about putting down some concrete under the deck since it's going to be a second story deck so that we have the two. Because you might as well make use of the, of the part that's underneath. You could put the barbecue under there or whatever. And it's right next to the fire pit. We could have patio furniture down there. And we do the fire pit like every 2 days. Fire pit is on. The other day they burnt something and I was in the kitchen and the flame shot up like easy, like 15 feet. And I was like, whoa, I shouldn't be able to see that from here. I was like, what happened? They're like, pillow. Oh God. Because they were burning garbage. I was like, see, that's you people. I can't. They won't let me be in charge of the
Yep.
They won't let me be in charge of the accelerant though. I have no idea why.
I don't know.
Listen, I like fire. Okay. I like fire. I used to sit there at the campground and I'd sit there with the lighter fluid and whoosh. So, I mean, I understand. I do. But I mean, I'm older now. I think I have some self-control. I want that freaking lighter fluid, but they won't give it to me. I like it. Fire's fun. Is the concrete the lead into how mobs work? I mean, if you want to make some booties, I know a couple people who got concrete booties. Allegedly. I don't know nothing. I certainly don't know who did it. I really don't. But I do know people that were found with concrete booties that we knew. You'd be surprised. Like, if you go through my family, it's like, oh no, we're totally on the up and up. And then you dig a little. And then you find out, maybe not. Like, there might be some stuff. It all depends on who you marry. God. But yeah, should be fun because I've been asking Winning for a while. Like, we never do anything on the mob. Like, we never done a mafia thing. When are we going to do a mafia thing? Like, we should really do a mafia thing. And then I stopped. Tonight he's like, oh, we're doing the mafia.
The Johnny Dangerously recommendation from last week gave me the idea. And I knew that there were some of these interviews in the series that we could do on the mafia. So that's what we did. Originally I was going to do all Italian, but I was like, well, they're actually, I watched the Asian ones. They're very interesting as well. So let's do a mix of them. Plus it comes out perfectly to an hour. So that too.
Awesome. Yeah. Don't concentrate all on Italian because then I feel attacked.
We'll feel plenty attacked tonight. So.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Well, as long as it's you doing the attacking, that's fine.
No, the movie.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not a kid anymore. How dare you, Mimsy? How dare you? She said, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a Toys R Us kid now and forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's Gen X. We will always be Toys R Us kids. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, the house is really big. Like, I didn't expect it to be this big. And I'm only on like the top floor. Like, the whole basement runs the whole length of the house. It's empty. It's got like 3 or 4 rooms down there. It's got one room that could be another 3 rooms. It's really big. Yeah, we're big kids. I'm always going to be a kid. I'm never going to feel like it. Do you feel like a grown up most of the time?
Nope. Well, I don't feel it. I don't feel like. Well, I only feel old when I wake up. And that's because I hurt my back, a little while back. So
I wake up in sections.
if it wasn't for
I'm
that,
like,
I would be okay.
yeah, but like, do you feel like how you saw your parents when you were younger? I don't feel like my parents. Like they were adults to me. I don't feel that way about myself. I mean, I'm mature, I'm responsible, but I just don't feel, I don't know, thick in the muddy, like a fuddy-duddy. I'm definitely not a fuddy-duddy.
It's because we're not boomers. I mean, we're our silent generation, like our parents.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My mother came out of the bedroom this morning and she was like, she immediately started bitching. And I said, you complain like a lot. I never realized how much you complain. I said, I whine about some stuff now and then. I was like, but compared to me, like, Jesus, does anything make you happy? She was like, what do you mean? I was like, 'cause that's all you do is I don't like this and I don't like that. I'm like, wow. And then I'm like, oh. She's like, where'd Alfredo go? Oh, he went on his bike somewhere. He'll be back in like 2 hours because the dude needs a break. Like, he really does. I feel bad for. I'm like, you've been with her 35 years. I salute you because nope, I didn't last that long with her. Shit, what did I last? Like I lasted like 2 years, and then I was like, no, like it all fell apart. They're good together though. We had this whole conversation the other night about like how many times my mother's been married and I made the admission and I said I can honestly say I think the only time she married for love was when she married you. And it kind of hurt me a little to say it, to admit it. But he looked shocked when I said it. So like he didn't expect me to ever admit something like that. And I was like, no, you two can't deny you've been together 35 years. It's a long time. Shit. I don't think I even know anybody 35 years other than family that I still talk to. I mean, look at my friends from college and from high school. Like either I just stopped talking to them or they're in jail or, they're mort. So, it's like 35 years is a long time. And he already told her, he said, if something happens to you, I'm following right after because I don't think I can make it without you. I was like, oh. I was like, I did not expect somebody to love my mother like that, but all right. It gives me hope. Does.
There's someone for everybody.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. But it might just be me and my ducks. I'm just gonna have, instead of the chicken ranch, I'll have the duck ranch. Because we're quackers. Full of quacks. That would be fitting for me though, wouldn't it? There's a whole ranch full of quacks. Sorry guys, I'm still riding the chicken duck high because I was not expecting it. They just brought them home and we're like, come out for dinner. Like yelling at me, get out here. I was like, oh my God. Like so rude. I'm in the middle of a call. Let me at least say goodbye. Felt like I was 14 getting told, get off the phone and come sit at the table. And then I walked out and I heard cheep. I was, oh! That was all she wrote for me. I was like, mine. Give me. My mother's like, now don't be afraid to, oh, never mind. She was going to say, don't be afraid to touch them. I had already scooped them up, put them in my shirt. I was like, hi guys. They were great. One climbed all over Connor. He was so happy. Katie held one of the chicks and it pooped in her hand. She was like, that's gross. She said, what if it poops in your bra? Because I had the sports bra on. and I have on a Henley V-neck because it's freaking cold. It was like I went when I went out before. It was like 65 degrees, but it's 65 here is not 65 in Hoboken. It's way colder at 65 here, and so I had like the heavy shirt on. I had the sports bra. And I just stuck the chick in there, stuck the duck in there, and they nestled right into the cleavage. They were like, "Oh, it's nice and warm in here." And they were just like, "Okay." Ducks, chickens are both. No, I put one of each. Yeah, I live in a quack house. I honestly do now. So there you go. Shelly lives in a quack house. Somebody's gonna think you have a lisp. But what did Ellie say?
Sorry, I keep getting up because I'm eating. Hey, Thomas, what's up?
No, that's all right. That's all right.
But I'm trying to put.
I just wanted
what you're referring to on the screen for the replay.
Yes. I'm looking, but then you clicked on something and I didn't want to click over you. There we go. LOL, that reminded me after I had my second baby and went home, I was like, when is somebody coming to pick up this kid? Where are the adults at? Oh, believe I've been there. I'm like, wow, somebody put me in charge of somebody else's life. That's not going to work out well. Like, I really hope I see this one through. Because I believe if there's a, screw up to be made, I'm going to make it. So you need to get a cow so you can have quackers and milk. Thomas with all the jokes today. Yeah, no, I'd rather just go to the store for my milk. There's not enough land to have a cow. Now, if we could buy the land next door, turns out that the dude that lived next door, now, mind you, he's like, I don't know, like probably about 500 feet over, but there's like a whole copse of trees between us. The house is like dilapidated. He died in 2014. But apparently he had a shitload of kids in his lifetime. And they're all fighting over that land. And none of them want to live there, but they're like fighting over the price and who's going to get the money and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, shut up and sell the damn thing so I could buy it. I just want to buy that property and just raise it. Just get rid of everything that's on it. Because it's all like the wood is all rotten in the house and it's just because he got a tree fell through his roof when he was apparently like either in the hospital or like right after he died and nobody fixed it. So water was constantly getting into the house, snow in the house. And my mother's husband went over there to like be nosy and look around. And he said everything is like rotted and covered in like mold and mildew and whatever. He was like, really, it's a health hazard. And I was like, oh, we could do something about that if it's a health hazard because we live here now. I was like, I'll look into it. I've been doing all sorts of stuff because these people have no idea how to use technology at all or how to do things online. They keep mailing things in. They're like, it's taking so long. Well, when did you do it? Well, I mailed it. You mailed it. It's called snail mail for a reason. Like, why would you mail shit in? I don't understand it. Well, it said I could print it out and mail it. It also said you could print, fill it out online and it instantly goes to these people. And you get, an email saying, hey, we got it. I don't know how to do all that. So I spent like 2 days doing that. 2 days trying to hook up her damn printer that she screwed up. I gave her an Ethernet cable. She said, it doesn't fit. It fits, Ma. No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit. I tried. She was trying to put it in upside down. I was like, did you ever think to turn it over? No, why would I do that? My mother is square peg in a round hole type person. That she'll just keep, yeah, it'll fit. No, it won't. Put it in the right hole. Oh, phrasing. Well, pizza's in here. Let's see. Thomas quacking us up. Y'all are on a roll. I love puns. I love puns. Keep them coming. You're quacking me up. Thomas said, so does anyone else have cats or a cat that goes from smelling like new car smell, brand new t-shirts, or the smell of money that's so new the bills are stuck together in a perfect numerical order? What? You have a cat that has the new car smell. What? The clothes and car smell, I assume, was due to the chemicals in the saliva that was discovered and used as the first anti-static spray. What are you talking about, Thomas? I'm so confused. My cats never smelled like new. They never had a new car smell. My cats always smelled kind of. Well, when I first got them, before I cuddled them, they smelled a little earthy, like just natural, like animal smell, like musky. But then after I cuddle them, they smell like my perfume. So they all smell vanilla. They all smell either like vanilla or cherry blossoms. But how do you get a new car smell on a cat? I'm so confused. Seriously, I want like feedback on this, Thomas. Don't leave me wondering, because my mind will keep on that like all night. Daisy, you never had a cat? Aw. This is what they smell like even when now living in the wood shop. That does not often have any wood being cut, so that's not it. So they don't smell like sawdust or anything like that. I love the smell of sawdust. But I mean, are you giving them like a certain kind of food or something that's changing their body chemistry? Are you giving them fresh water? Like, are they drinking the fluoridated water or are they drinking spring water? I mean, you got to be careful. Cats have, immune systems too. I don't know. I never had a cat that smelled new. I had cats that I could smell like when the end was near, because they have a certain. People also have that smell. Damn dyslexia. But not that I know of. I use zero water filtered water for them 100% of the time. You might want to look around and see if there's any plants or anything that they could be chewing on, like weeds or something that could be affecting them. Other than when they sneak out and get water from wherever is standing around after the rain here. I don't see how they would have that new car smell though. It's weird. Now I want to smell your cats, because I can't imagine what that smells like. I'm so curious right now. Oh, I hate when you do this to me. If I'm not, like picturing your inventions, and now I'm picturing what your cats smell like, which is a weird admission to make. Not for nothing. I'm guessing Winning is doing something. He's just letting me ramble.
Yep.
Well, I am talking to Thomas, very valued member of our audience, part of the crowd.
Absolutely.
He absolutely is. I'll tell you something, Thomas, I'm very thankful for you and Wolfram and Memento when I don't feel like talking and I just sit here and you guys are just going at it. I'm like, oh, it's great. I just sit here just reading them. Because you get into it. You get into his shows. I love it. They're insides only. They're inside, so only the grass I give them on a regular basis, and feeding them is just dry kibble and tuna and chicken. Keep them healthy and regular. I do use cat litter that instantly kills the smell when they use it too. I don't know. Did you do a search for it? Do a search for it. You find the weirdest stuff on the internet. There's usually an answer somewhere. You just got to dig a little bit. Change your wording around. The cat litter, I realize, by the way, is that way because they have a type of soap added to it. Okay. They make it water solid. Oh. Is that the crystal stuff? Because I have that and the smell is much better, but Jesus, the crystals get everywhere. I sweep the back room like twice a day because I can't stand kitty litter on the floor. And it could be the cat litter. Maybe the soap is reacting to the oil from their skin that stays on their hair. That could very well be it. Maybe we solved the mystery. Maybe Wolfram solved it. Somebody solved it. I don't know. Wasn't me though. It's not the smell of the soap. It's very distinct. Oh, tidy cat clumping clay litter. Ugh. I hate that litter. That litter. Whenever we used to get that litter, that's where the moths came from because they would have it forever at the store in the back, and they'd have these little like moth eggs that grew in them. And then all of a sudden you just have moths. And I'm like, where the hell these moths come from? One day I sat and I was like watching. Yep, they were coming out of the freaking kitty litter.
I you know what I haven't asked you is how's the new litter box working out? I recommended a litter box for Shelly. It's new litter and all that stuff. How's it working out? Have you guys had to clean it yet?
I love that it doesn't smell. Like they definitely cut down on the smell and like having to look at the mess. I love that when I walk past it, I don't look down and there's a whole bunch of like poop. And it's so much easier to throw out. I got I had the one that it comes with the temporary tray, but I bought the permanent tray and I bought cat liners. So I lined the tray and then I put the crystals in that way.
I need the cat liners for mine. But mine gets up to like about 67 scrapes, rakes across of it, and then I have to change it. So
I changed it at 40. I changed it at 40 because my cats they just poop a lot. And there's 2 of them using the same one, so and they're big. So but yeah, they jumped right in, used it. I had no problems. No problems. They know where like and it's weird. Like with the house this big, you would think that I'd have more room for like cat stuff, but I really don't. And so like the food and water, the dispensers that I bought are in Connor's bathroom because he's got the big bathroom. Of course he does. And like their kitty litter is in the mud room. And their water fountain is in the mud room. They like the water fountain. They'll sit there. They just watch it. I mean, they drink from it, but they like to sit there and just watch the water run. It's like, okay. But then again, I find them in my shower all the time sitting on the bench. Because I have the walk-in shower with the bench and they're just sitting there cuddled up on the bench. I'm like, really? All right. Flea dip or collar. I don't see. I have indoor cats, so I can't even weigh in on that because I never put any kind of flea stuff on them. I used to put it on my other cat that went outside, but these 2 now.
Yeah, that's the way I did it.
Yeah, these 2, and they're always licking one another and cleaning one another. I'm like, I don't want them eating that stuff. Okay. How would you get into the plastic tub being air sealed and shut? No, I used to get the Tidy Cat by the bag. They sold it here by the bag. Well, not bag, but by box. So things get in. You'd be surprised. If bugs want to get in anywhere, and it could be that they do it when they're packing it up. But yeah, they did come right out of the clay litter. Pussy chat. Woo-hoo. Daisy. You so bad. That's because Daisy always wants a spanking. Ellie said, don't judge. I prefer dogs. Well, I'm getting 2 dogs. I hopefully won't get them till after Christmas because training dogs in the snow is not my idea of a good time. It's really not. I'd much rather train them when it's warm out and I could like just walk them around or let them out in the yard or whatever. Oh, he gets the natural clay locally. Nice. So you use it, but you also make your own like concoction of kitty litter. Huh. You put dish detergent, borax in? Well, the borax would kill any insects or anything, any larva that's in there. I mean, that's what we use it for. Borax kills like so many bugs. I used to dump it along the baseboards for like a day and then vacuum it up in my kitchen because that's the only place that I get ants sometimes. And the borax, you just sprinkle it around, then you vacuum it up. They're all gone. You're going to need because you live in the country. I know. We're looking for hunting dogs. So basically, it's going to come down to a Labrador Retriever. We just don't know if it's going to be a chocolate lab or black lab. I want a black lab. Chocolate labs have too many skin issues. They all have like weird allergies. This is like when, like I told Fred, I said, just be thankful I worked for a vet for as long as I did because I knew all the different breeds and all their issues. It's like, So I really do want like some rescue dogs. And he was like, just let me get my hunting dogs first. I'm like, all right. I guess we have to slowly introduce them to my poor cats. Did I tell you that the cats run a marathon like 3-4 times a day?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, because the length of the house, they literally run from one end of the house to the other and then circle around and keep doing that like a racetrack. And all you hear is
Man,
dum
they're
dum
happy.
dum 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 dum.
Mhm.
They're very happy cats. What did you miss? What happened? The stream dropped? Did anybody else get dropped? Or it just dropped for Thomas? You didn't miss anything. We were just talking about the cats and the fact that I don't want to have to train dogs in the snow because that would suck. That would seriously suck. Ellie's here. All right. Like I said, Thomas, I'm having Wi-Fi issues, so you might be too. Cedar oil can stop the bugs and it's non-toxic. Oh, I didn't think of cedar oil. I mean, I use cedar chips and I had like cedar blocks to keep them out of my clothes. I never thought about cedar oil. Thank you, Memento. It's a good idea. What is cedar side? Cedar side? Oh, and we bought trees. We started planting trees around the property because he wants to plant different ones. So he got like different kinds of coniferous trees or whatever that grow really well here. And he bought an apple tree because he's putting a greenhouse thing, like a temporary greenhouse behind the garage. And he bought I want to say peach tree or a pear tree. He might have bought a pear tree. But it's like he bought one apple tree and one pear tree. And then when the season's right, he's going to get me a lemon tree. Because I love lemons.
Shelly, do you remember that I told you that really big spider that was not a Juro, but it's the other kind that are around here?
Mm-hmm.
That I kicked him off. I kicked him off where he was. So,
Where is he now?
I mean, all the way down to the ground. I kicked him. I mean, like it was like all the way down off the deck to the ground. Right. Took the web down and everything. Saw him hit the ground. All that shit. He's back and he's putting another web up.
How dare he? Did he not learn his lesson?
Evidently not. I mean,
you better teach that spider a lesson.
And the only reason I don't want him around is because that was the kind of spider that killed my other Juro spider that was out here
I know.
last year. And I was
Yo,
like, well,
you have no idea how invested Winning was in the spider that was outside his door.
No, there was
I even got to see pictures of it.
It was a big community of. It was a spider. It was spider. What do we call it? I had a name for it.
I don't remember.
I can't remember it.
But I remember we did research on it, which was hilarious. It's like, I hate spiders. Why am I looking this shit up? But then he got me invested. I was like, how are the spiders? I don't mind them as long as they're by you.
Yeah. I mean, they stay on the outside of the deck. They're not allowed to make webs near the door.
There you go.
As long as they're on the outside of the rail, they're all right. They're kind of entertaining.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far.
I can't believe the spider came all the way back up to put this web in the exact same spot it was and remembered where to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
And the reason why I kicked that one down is because there's a smaller Jira spider close to it. So
Mm.
I don't know.
I'm bummed that you didn't get to see that one take off and like do the whole parachute thing with the web. I really wanted you to see that. I wanted that on video. What? It's cool. It jumps and it uses its web as a parachute. That's hilarious. I mean, how freaking like talented do you have to be?
Right?
A squatter. Yeah, he's
Hey,
got a
Count,
squatter.
what's up? What's up, Count? How you doing?
Count Derpula.
Yeah.
How about meow? Now today we're quacking because in case you missed it, I got baby ducks and baby chicks. They're in my living room, all nestled together in their big tub of I don't know, stuffing or whatever the hell he put cedar chips because that's what they said to put them in. Before we go to hay because they're too tiny. But they're so cute. They're so cute. Connor had a suggestion because I was going to name them the ducks. I was going to name them Nips and Shakes. Nippy and Shaky. And Connor said, why don't we call them Nips and Ass? I was like, no. He was like, what? I like it. I was like, no, I'm not going there. I've already had a cockatiel named Bitch. Like, no, not going there. Never let children name the animals. They come up with some weird stuff, especially when they're teenagers. Nips and Ass. Yeah, okay. Then my mother's like, call one Nipsey and call the other one Russell. I was like, you racist. I was like, that was uncalled for. She was like, it's not racist. He was funny. I was like, yeah, but I'm not going to call my ducks that. God, can you imagine me? Hey, Nipsey. No. Mm-mm. She thinks I'm crazy that I'm going to train these ducks. I was like, all right, we'll see. I was like, you didn't think I could train my cats either, but you say sit and they sit right down. They fetch. They do all sorts of dog-like things.
Let's see. Where's your doggy question? Hold on.
You have a doggy question? I did miss it. I'm going back. Jeez, Daisy, are you sure YouTube didn't eat it? Oh.
Yeah,
Here we
I don't
go.
see it. There we go. Okay.
My two sister mate pups want to hump each other all the time. I mean, don't we all? Anyway, anyone want to solve that one for me? Yeah, get a squirt bottle. Get a squirt bottle. That, or you might as well get some, like, I don't know, diapers or something and put them in diapers until they stop trying to hump each other. Are they fixed? Because if they're two females and they're fixed, I think that's psychological. And I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I know what to tell you. It is time to wrap up the kickoff show and head on over to Rumble next. We're already there, but it's time to leave YouTube and go to our feature presentations tonight, which will be Hal Mafia's work, Italian and Asian Mafia's work, and also Johnny Dangerously, the slapstick comedy with starring Michael Keaton. About, I guess it's a slapstick mafia comedy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're getting ready to head on over, guys. We're getting ready. I hope the guys, the link is pinned in the chat and it's in the description as well. If you're watching, you can just hit that link and you'll be right over to where we're at. Go about 55 minutes in and you'll be right there when we're starting the movie. You'll be all set. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming to the kickoff show. It always means a lot to us. When you're here, we've had a great conversation tonight, catching up with Shelly and what's going on at her house and all her new birds. Awesome stuff. And what's going on with everybody here.
See, and the expert thinks birds aren't real. I have proof. I have proof. They're living in my living room.
There you go. So you guys, make sure you click on over, say hello when you get there, and hit the thumbs up when you get there. Let's get out in the Rumble algorithm and let people know we're watching some cool stuff together. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, and I'll see you guys over on Rumble. And
love you.
Until the next time, later, YouTube.
Man, everyone's tensed up for a rumble.